aptly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Wins have eluded both of these teams through the first 4 weeks. It's an old-fashioned battle of the basement here in Week 5. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Second and 3 now.
Shut up. Check. Warrior 70. Go.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Tight end in motion left. Turning to Benson on 3rd. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Staying on the ground with Benson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Nicks off the play action. He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it inside the 25. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, Drew, I love that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Here we go, set. Check go.
Benson on 1st and 10. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away. Incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Ready? Ready, go!
The Broncos had their eye on that play clock, and before it expires, they call a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Got it, ready?
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
Come on, set.
They'll throw again. Nix. That one's complete, right side. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Maher connects there. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go!
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40.
Here we go. 70 Lions. 70
To the air now on 1st and 10. Completed to Collins. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Ready up.
New set of downs for him from the 46. dumps it off to his running back. And this one does not go far.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Drew Sanders that time on the stop. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Throw is caught by the back. And they get this down to the 28. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
Oh, I love fourth downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. Here's a give up the middle. And he carries it for a big gain that gets him down into the red zone. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. Those tackles.
From the 19. He brings it in. And in for the Houston touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Christian Harris on the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll toss it here to Benson. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Christian Harris on the stop. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Nix. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it's going to be Texans football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throw right side, Dell has it. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Handoff now from the gun. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Back now, pressure on its way. Setting up the running backs. Closing 47-yard line.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the 47. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
He'll throw it yet again. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10 plus, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10.
Here we go. Set. 70-0.
Fires right away, but incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. He's got it over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Finds him over the middle. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Drew Sanders that time on the stop. It goes down as a gain of nothing on the run, and now they're left with 3rd and 14.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. He's going to throw this one. Brought in right side. And he's able to get this down to the 13. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Texans inside of field goal range. Bertolet able to knock it through and add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
Here's Nix to throw. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Nix from the gun. And it's picked off, but, oh, yep, pretty clear he was out of bounds, so no interception, incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Now Nix, able to get it to Benson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Here we go.
They'll run. It's Benson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Only 1 yard, but when all you need is an inch or two, Brock, that'll still move the chains.
There wasn't a lot there for him, but he did what he needed to do. Go get that 1st down. Picked up the short gain, didn't risk a big loss. Looking for a bigger lane elsewhere.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Nix with it on 1st. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Ready.
Nix off the play action. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Brandon Jones up for the stop. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Setting up a throw. Dell with the grab. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. They go play action on 1st. Connection made to Shakir. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. from the 42. Schultz with the catch. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're left with 4th and short.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing it just before halftime. He put everything he had into this one. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Texans do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Simple dive up the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. And then it's a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. He's dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up a Houston first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ready up.
With the slated downs to approach here from the 40. Blown back, gets the handoff. And they take him down right along the 30.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about real power. He got to rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run. And a great try at that first down.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Throwing from the gun. Catch made over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Back to throw now. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So 2nd down coming up.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. They try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to the air here. He won't be able to make the catch. It's incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended target. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
I hate those situations, Cade, as a QB. I'm looking for an open passing lane, and I can't find one anywhere. He thought he had one available. Defense did a better job of knocking it away.
Bertolet able to knock it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot.
Shotgun snap to Nix. That's in the hands of Moore. He's got to gain a 6 there. Jalen Petrie there on the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Go! Say, hey! 70 range, 70 range. Track at 60.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Christian Harris on the stop. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach third down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Here we go, third and less than a yard. Nix just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
I'll say this, unless you're committed to going for it on fourth down, I just don't see why you throw it there. Just power it forward for half a yard and reset those chains, then take your shots further down the field.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on fourth.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision. One, they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Benson now from the gun. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 43. Complete out to the right. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Throwing on first down, Nix. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Hey, smash. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Able to get it to Moore. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And it's the dime package on third down by the Texans. Extra DBs on the field. They'll throw again. Nix. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk. Ready? Cup 19, Cup 19.
Man in motion here.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Complete out to the right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, and it gave the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Set. 18, Pioneer. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready.
They'll run here. It's Benson. Is across the line for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Trey Benson, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So here come the Broncos. Big spot now as they try for 2.
Here we go. Set.
He's throwing for it. Put the body on the line for his team. Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they went his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys' security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass like a great post in basketball, and they know how to finish.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Go.
Man in motion out of the slot. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Another carry for him. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. A give now from the gun. And not a lot of space to work. He's brought down at the 45. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's a pickup of 11. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Let's go now.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's got this down to the 40. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Pass play now. Complete to Shakir. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first. From the gun, here's a handoff. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Offense to the line for second down. Back to the well again. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old linemen all over them.
Looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Awareness. Kate, you hear me and so many others talk about it a lot with quarterbacks, but it's critical for every unit on a football field. And for the defense right there, to have an awareness of knowing where the marker was and to make sure that completion wasn't going to move the chains.
Tracking
them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Go street. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
And off to Benson to start the drive. And they'll only let him get up to around the 28 before taking him down. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here's 2nd and 7. Moore's got it. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
He's back to throw. Able to get it to Benson. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
Nix from the gun. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Set. Ready. Check, smash.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Ready.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Benson's got it. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Come on. Set.
Benson on 1st and 10. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos facing a 5-point deficit. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Running back sent in motion. Here's 2nd and 11. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Hurt! Take over!
Looking to throw it. Brought in right side by Moore. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. They give up the gut to Benson. Oh no, the ball is loose! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go!
They'll run it from the gun. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They give it to him again. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. The Texans set to punt. And this is the first time he's been called on today. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. No return on that punt. And the Broncos get set to take over. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready! Go!
Setting up to pass. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their 1st sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Ready up!
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Set! 18 Rattler! 18 Rattler! Ready?
Back to throw. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, That is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and out third down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hut, hut.
Now to throw. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Clean breakup on that throw. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Here we go, set. Rig alert, rig alert. Buffalo 18. Ready, ready.
To throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. So they happily go to a knee here to run out this clock, and they're finally on the board, their first win of the season. So the Texans come away with the road win. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. And with Brock Huard and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Denver.
Waste of time.